Yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Shit Talking Time with your boy Grell, not me. Who else? Got a couple interesting topics on the table today. We're gonna talk about this whole Lil Baby situation. We're gonna talk about this Cameron and Jim Jones beef, and we're gonna talk. I don't even want to talk about it because it's so fucking funny. And then we're gonna talk about this whole West Coast situation and a couple other things that might come up on the plate while I'm talking. But first thing we're gonna talk about is Jim Jones and
Ooh.
Cameron.
No, that's what Cam said. I don't know.
Was a bird. He's a bird head. He don't want no smoke. Tell him set the. He a boxer, right? I'll box his head off. Where's the ring at? You getting money, right? Y'all do sports. 10 million right now. Today, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. In the morning, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. You with Mayweather and them 10 million. I'll meet you in any boxing ring. Yeah. Now go make some jokes about that on your next show. I'll box your head off. You know that. Don't play with me. Yeah. Now go type about that.
Based off of what you saw, Mace, do you feel like there is a clear winner?
Real quick, I know Mace usually starts. Mace, you mind if I start?
Yeah, go ahead. You go. I got my popcorn.
Because I just want to say something to your credit.
Okay.
This is really to your
I
credit.
really need my popcorn.
Yeah. Because a lot of times I'll be like, this nigga Mace he be bugging, yo. Like, I don't say it out loud because your opinion is your opinion. Mace always says, yo, don't bring this nigga out with you because they're not going to win if you bring this nigga out with you. Talking about football games, basketball games. And I be sitting here like, I don't really know, but then I got it when the fight went on. When you got that type of energy and you breathe in that energy when everybody's sad and mad and depressed and try to look happy, but they not really happy, it gets into you. You have to keep sage in that environment. When you're in that environment, it lingers into the fight, and that's kind of the result of the fight. So I just want to give, before we get into the actual fight, I just want to tell you, I see what you're talking about now, because the people you with could possibly fuck your energy up for some shit that you supposed to do. You can't come out with that energy, man. It's bad energy, man. It is bad energy, man. Nobody's happy over there. Everybody's sad. Everybody act like they happy.
Situation. I can't lie. I've been watching Jimmy get frustrated for quite some time, dealing with the whole him and Cam situation. It's kind of hard when somebody has a bigger platform, so their hits hit a little harder than yours. And I seen Jimmy really putting his work in it to try to make this bull know he ain't playing. So Jimmy just says fuck it at the end of the day. And I understand when you get in your childish bag, you just be like, you can't beat me. So Jimmy just says fuck it. Rumble me, nigga. Now, anybody around me, I don't care for Jimmy. I don't listen to Jimmy. I can barely hear Jimmy. But at this point in life, I respect Jimmy because when all the antics and shenanigans just don't work anymore, just box me. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't think that Cameron would take the challenge. I highly doubt it. Like highly, highly doubt it. Um, he might send cousin Bang at him or somebody. That might be something. I don't know. I don't think Mace won't fight nobody either. So for that reason, it's like my new rule. If you get called out and you don't respond in 3 days, you might well you lost. That's an L automatic. So for now, Cam, you gonna take this L because that nigga asked to squabble. You was scared to squabble him, so you took that L. Next thing we gonna touch on is the whole Lil Baby situation. I actually been waiting to tap on this for a couple days. So I was trying to compile the rest of the information behind it. But I was looking around the other day. They kept swirling with information talking about Lil Baby was going to be indicted by the feds and all this blah blah bullshit, whatever. So when I started doing the research, and I'm like, first thing I said, Lil Baby. Oh man, they mad they ain't getting nobody out of that Thug and Lucci shit. Now they gonna just draw on niggas now. So I'm reading, and the first story that came across my table was Lil Baby was shooting a video. Shooting happened, assassination attempt at the video shoot. So I said, okay, that sounds like bullshit. We gonna let it cook a little more and get some more shit that makes sense. So the next story that came to me made a little more sense. Lil Baby was shooting a video, and his opposing neighbor, what they call ops, he was in the opposing neighborhood shooting a video, and from what I'm just understand, nothing happened. But maybe a few days later, so let's say he was there Monday shooting a video. Wednesday or Thursday, some younger kids got shot in the same neighborhood. And I'm thinking they're trying to tie it to the video shoot. Or they're trying to say that it was 4 PF and the gang in that area that had something to do with the kids. I don't know, it's crossfire. I don't know what it is. It sounds like bullshit to me. I do understand once you hit a certain level of success, you do need to leave your hometown because anything that happened that's tied around you or someone that anything that happened with someone that's around you is going to be you. They're going to always consider them as your entourage. They're going to always consider them as your folks. So for that reason, you're going to have to take whatever come with situations when motherfuckers do shit. So you always gotta remember that just like one of your entourage might slap a nigga, you gonna get sued. Because you the one with the money. Same thing. Situations, people get shot and die. I mean, unfortunately, Atlanta PD is actually pathetic. The shit probably had nothing to do with Lil Baby at all. It's just that, like I said, the DA is fucking highly upset because they didn't get what they wanted with the thug in them situation, or they didn't get them how they wanted to get them. They got them, but they ain't get to get them good. So I do feel that they trying to target the rappers in that city because they realizing, honestly, I'm not saying anything, but they're realizing a lot of the street shit is gravitating around to these rappers compared to the niggas that's in the street because the rappers want to be street niggas and the street niggas want to be rappers. So, and it's been that way since I was a kid. And that's just what a lot of people need to open their eyes up to and stuff like that. But hopefully young and now try to backdoor you pause and get you with no nut shit, man. Or hopefully your folks ain't had nothing to do with that nut shit. At the end of the day, there still was a teenager that lost his life. I think one or two of them. But traveling on to the next thing, we're gonna jump out to this West Coast side. Definitely always got some shit on the West Coast. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is this whole back and forth between Rockstar and Wack 100. Or should I say Rockstar, Wack 100, and Loose Cannon. Because Loose Cannon go wherever Wack go. He on every conversation that Wack on. So I'm gonna say all three of them got the problem. But for those of you who may not know, yo, for those of you who may not know, um, this past weekend, I'm guessing Rockstar decided to visit the Marathon store. If y'all not aware who Rockstar is, Rockstar be on Clubhouse a lot. Like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And that's where I honestly know him from. But to my knowledge, Rockstar is a rolling 60, came from the same hood, same set as Nipsey Hussle. But he has a business relationship with Wack 100, which he fulfills. I'm guessing he went back to his old hood, and Black Sam, which is Nipsey Hussle's older brother, didn't agree with how people that he worked with be dragging his brother legacy and saying weird shit about his brother, which anybody would. So he supposedly told him he had the role and he left. Now, of course, at Wack 100 eyes, he should have told that nigga fuck off crashed out and died out there that day. He wasn't supposed to just go simply, or he's supposed to came back and aired that bitch out and been on a run. I mean, Wack 100. I just say all the time, we got people in the city like you. And I really would love to see these things happen to people like you. So I can see what you actually would do. Would you throw away your whole life for that one situation? I really would like to see it. But it's like, as far as for Rockstar, it's like you can't really. How can you come at him for getting pressed in his own hood by his own people? So for me, I did see it kind of childish for Wack to keep pressing on it, because if he went back to one of his neighborhoods, say one of the older niggas checked him, I'm not gonna look at Wack as no sucker. You went back to your hood. That's one of your superiors and he checked you. Okay, that's how the game go. Now we know to some ignorant niggas on the internet gonna be like, ooh, like they kids, but all reality, if you in the streets, you know what that shit, you know the rules of how it is when it comes to it. OG get involved. It's kind of the end of it all. Definitely the end of it all. Yo, but to me, the part where I made me report about it, yo, because I had to get on top of it today, because today was supposed to be the day where Rockstar and Wack was supposed to meet up at No Jumper so they can rumble. And definitely like to have some little bait in the water just in case they actually did make it happen, because they was a pretty heated exchange. Rockstar spends a lot of time around Wack 100, as he say, business relationship, but I promise I don't listen to not one clip on this internet that ain't got Wack and Rockstar together. So I don't know. But either way, I like to be ahead of it if they did meet up and squabble, or if it was just shit talking, So I definitely put my chum in the water and I put my take on it. To me, myself, I do kind of, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not in the game. So to me, that shit childish. And I ain't gonna let no man trick me to crash out on no dumb shit neither, because I supposed to be doing something I never seen. It's a rule book in the gang where you can't get checked by your own neighborhood and your own gang. I don't know. I don't know their politics. Like I said, I watch them and I just give my opinion, which I'm entitled to do. It's a free country. Uh, if it's something else to it that I'm missing, definitely chime in and let me know. But to me, it just seems a little childish to me altogether. And the last topic that we got is in my last post, I had put up a video talking about where the audio was leaked to Big Meech, 42 Doug, and Cuffy Nephew, the dude from out of St. Louis, go by the name of Baby. If y'all listen to the other half of that episode, it actually has more content with Cuffy Nephew Baby sitting down with Dogface TV, pretty much explaining the conversation that you just listened to with 42 Doug. That's why I kind of ran them together, because you get to hear the conversation with 42 Doug, Baby, and Big Meech, and then you got him in the next clip explaining the video that you hear with the phone conversation. So, and even for what I take from that, well, like I said, I had to listen back to it a few times, and I tell people I understand where both of them is coming from, even though to me, I'm still going to take Cuffy's side, because I'm not stupid and I'm not a child, but for the common person, I can see how people could be tricked in a spot to think that Meech didn't do nothing, because as of right now, there is still no documents with his name on it. But you got smart niggas that say, okay, Cuffy woke up out the bed and said, let me go find this random nigga named Miguel. Oh, let me call this goofy broad Tammy and see what she doing. No, somebody set the play up. So as you know, if I call right now and tell somebody to commit a hit on somebody, I'm not going to jail because I didn't commit the hit. Just saying, man. Just saying. So y'all got to use your brains a little bit more on situations like that. And I mean, I buy into what they saying because it would have been no reason for Cuffy to even meet Miguel Suarez. Not less. I mean, he knew who he was before then, which he said he didn't. So he didn't know who he was until he got a call from his homies telling him to go meet this specific dude. So for that reason, his story holds a lot of weight. Also too, I actually know a lot, not a lot, like I've been through it, but I remember when laws were passed for the type shit that he did with Tammy, it passed with like two pieces. Okay, the third party confidential telling. That's probably been a part of it for quite some time. But the part that keeps the teller, the original teller name sealed for quite some time, that's where the law that came into play. Because it blankets these people, but they was nice enough not to blanket them for life. So like I always tell some people, if you ever did something with a nigga, you be like, man, nah, that nigga ain't tell. Paperwork is sealed. If you ain't got like a good paid lawyer, you're not getting no sealed paperwork, period. But paperwork come unsealed. They don't tell you the date because I guess it's against the law for them to let you know, oh, well, the paperwork is sealed, but it'll be unsealed in February 2030. Because now they know you'll come back February 2030. So now they gonna probably spin you and kick it like it can't. But that's actually how it go. It might have a 10-year lifespan or 15-year lifespan before it unseals. I really don't think it's still sealed forever. And I always tell cats just go revisit the cases. Now they got sites like pacer.gov where you can actually sit down and pay for the paperwork yourself if you're really that interested in seeking the truth. I mean, I'm not telling people to get these people paperwork to expose nobody because you can really get niggas hurt. Fuck around, get yourself hurt in the process too. For me myself, like I tell people, I have paperwork on here, but I only really have it for my self gratification because I actually was one of them people who really bought into BMF. I really liked how they move, how they operate and shit like that. So for me to invest time and effort into an organization that wasn't official, yeah, that shit burns me up. So for that reason, I need to know the truth. To me, myself, I've been running around for years, no disrespect, telling niggas Terry, my leader of BMF. I've been saying that for quite some time. Niggas just think it's funny, but it's the truth. And I mean, people never understood why I said that. And that's because this paperwork shit was swirling years ago. That's why Meech took his ass way away from Terry. Terry probably told him, don't bring your ass back to Detroit. I'm not coming with your bullshit, nigga. I ain't telling. Take your ass down Miami down here with them niggas. But to me, that was always my official leader, BMF Terry. Because like I said, Terry the one that stood tall out the two. Me folded. But, you know, as always, man, you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do. Smash the shit out of that like button. Man. And as always, thanks for letting me borrow y'all ear, and I'll see y'all guys in the next episode.